Hello Pisces, how are you friends? Thanks so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. Look, we got a couple of oracle decks we're going to look at this week. We're going to put the oracles down for the overall energy for the week ahead, but if you are the ride or die, you already know that, right? You know how I read. I always read for the week ahead, so no matter whether you get this today, tomorrow, or next year, it could still resonate for you at that time. So let's take a look at it. The first deck I'm using here is pardon me, the Voice of the Souls Oracle. And then we are going to hit it up with some Dream Ritual Oracle. And then we are going to throw some tarot at it. We'll find out what's going on. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Venus and Jupiter for the week ahead. Happy full moon, friends. I just also want to say, if you're brand new, welcome. We like to be in the comments around here a little bit. So if you like to be in the comments, let me know that you're here and you're new, and I'd like to say hello. There's a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner if you are interested in staying. All right. Let's find out what's going on for Pisces, please. Tell me about Pisces. Look at this, Pisces. You're about to get some karma. Look, it's all about love. Isn't that interesting, right? So we've got karma, we've got love, and then we've got a message of love, a spiritual message. Pisces, have you attracted someone who is spiritual like you? I feel like you have. I want to say that right now there's probably not much going on for conversation between you and this person. I feel like the connection is spiritual. I feel like there is, like, you feel connected to them. It's almost like you have a knowing that things are going to work out for you, but we just need to wait for the details to come into focus here. We have Karma, which is card number 16 in this deck, and 16 in the tarot is the Tower. I feel like you are getting some karma this in the week ahead, but I feel like it's good karma, Pisces. It feels like this karma is love, I feel, is what you're getting. And so, you know, when we when we do things, right, we throw things at the universe, as I like to say, when we are, practicing kindness and helping others and giving as much as we can, whether that's our time, our energy, or our money to a cause close to our heart. I feel like when that stuff bounces back, but it takes a moment, right? Sometimes it could take years for that to bounce back. And I feel like you are going to get some sort of beautiful blessing that's coming in the form of a tower. It's a realization or something that I feel like your life is about to shift, Pisces, I want to say. It feels like your life is about to shift into a place that you kind of knew was going to arrive, but you kind of maybe had your doubts, but you still had the knowing, yeah, I'm really sure it's going to show up. But I think you were trying to not be expectant. I feel like you're trying to limit your expectations. So I feel like we do have love here for a reason. Card number 3 tells me that there's a partnership that is about to come together here. A partnership might be turning to love. And so a partnership could be someone you work with, or maybe a business partner, or somebody who you trust and you know through friends or friends of friends. It feels like you have already built a foundation with somebody here. And it feels like this foundation, this pentacle type relationship, which is not love, is about to turn to love. And then we have a message of love. We have card number 34, which is a 7. Look, we've got all these really great numbers here. So it feels like we have card number 34, because 7s for me are about heaven, divine intervention. So that's why I was saying that I think you have a knowing that something is going down here. You do. Look at this. Whoa, isn't that interesting? Because I was looking at this spiritual message, because I feel like there's a spiritual connection here. And it's card number 41. And then we have you, card number 32. What's that? That's a 5. More than one 5, friends. There's some quick change that's coming here. And I think it's coming from someone who really respects you. Someone who you've grown into some sort of foundational energy with. It feels like you two have become friends and have gained a mutual respect for each other. And I feel like there's about to be more than just mutual respect and understanding and friendship here. I don't feel like this is a bestie. I feel like this is somebody that you met through a group, right? The card number 3, I'm feeling like pentacle energy. So it's like the 3 of Pentacles is about community or networking. It's about a group of people, a socializing possibly. Maybe you met this person in a social group. Tell me about karma, please. Tell Tell me more about karma. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got balance. Oh, isn't that lovely? Isn't that interesting? Because it feels like it's opposing energies, balance and the Tower, right? But please understand that a lot of times when the Tower shows up, it doesn't show up for destruction. It shows up to clear your path. So I feel like this balance is coming in divine timing. And again, I was saying you've been waiting for the right time. And somebody else may have been waiting for the right time as well. I feel like there's two people here who know that there's some sort of spiritual. I'm doing this because I think it's like I feel like it's almost like two people, like a ribbon. I see a red ribbon from one heart to another, and it's tied in the middle. I feel like we're tied by some sort of there's some sort of a spiritual tie here. And I feel like you've been feeling like, what is that? Why do I feel so connected to this person? But I think it's like almost too soon, and maybe they're a friend of a friend and you don't really know them, and you're like, they're not somebody that you really would text all the time or speak to all the time, and you're like, why can't I stop thinking about this person? Tell me about love. We've got commit. Pisces. I don't know if it could be any clearer. I feel like this is an Ace of Pentacles is what it looks like to me here. It feels like somebody, it's going to lead to some sort of commitment. Tell me about the message of love. Look at that, another clock. You have foreseen this. You know that something is about to work out in your favor. I think you've been telling the universe, I know it. I have a knowing. So we have foresee, and I think that you have foreseen this. I feel as though the message of love is arriving in divine timing. I always like, whenever I see a clock on these cards, I always like to look at the time, and just in case it means something to you. Oh, things are out of whack here. 11, 12. Oh, it's like this. Okay. Understood. We've got, it is 3 minutes to 3. So I guess 2:53. That could be an angel number for you possibly. But we have card number 34, which is a 7, which means that there's some sort of divine guidance going on here. Bottom of the deck, we have the flow. I feel like you're right where you have to be right now, Pisces. I feel like you just need to stay in the flow. Stay in the flow of things. Don't chase anything that is not yours. Wait for whatever it is to arrive, or wait for things to come together naturally, because this is divine timing. We've got 2 clocks, balance and foresee. So I feel like you already know that something is going to happen here for you, that there is. It feels like it's a message of love, but it also feels like it's a spiritual message. Like you might already feel that from them, the spiritual message. You might already be feeling that from the person that I'm speaking of. Let's talk about Pisces. Let's get some details on it. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces, if you are interested in a private read, there is just, what are we today, the 12th? Oh, happy full moon in Leo, by the way. Today we are the 12th, so there's only 3 days left for you to get in on the 10% off sale on private reads if you're interested in doing that. Please look in the pinned comment for your coupon code and for the link to Wizio. Let's find out what's going on here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the King of Swords. Somebody is about to be very, very honest. I feel like when the Tower falls, so it's an illusion that you've built. That's why we have towers, right? We built some sort of illusion. It's sort of to how can I say, it's like the Tower of Babel in the Bible, right? It's like all the things that are an illusion, or all the things that we really shouldn't be, or that we thought we were. All of that gets pulled to the ground. And I feel like what it reveals is the truth. I feel like when the Tower shows up, it's bringing you balance at the right time, and it's bringing truth with it. The Tower is falling, so you can see the truth of something. Tell me about commit and love. We have the 5 of Pentacles. So that does tell me what I was saying. Like, I feel like this isn't somebody, because the number 3 is here. It feels like this is not somebody that you speak to on a regular basis, but maybe you've texted between you once or twice, or maybe you were friends on Facebook because you met them in a group setting. Like, it feels like that. It's more of an acquaintance. But every time you guys see each other in the social realm, or the social aspect, it feels like there is a an undeniable connection here. And so I feel like you are connected to them in some way spiritually. Tell me about the message of love and foresee. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So I want to say that the reason that you two aren't really speaking on a regular basis, or maybe you feel like they've left you out in the cold, it feels like there is a separation here right now, that maybe you only see them when you see them in the group of people. That isn't somebody that you would call up and say, hey, do you want to go out? I don't think you know them that well enough yet. But the Knight of Swords is in the reverse. It feels like there's, when the Knight of Swords is in the reverse for me, someone's being very careful. They're being very careful about what they say or how they move, waiting for the right time. Somebody here is also spiritual, not just you, right? So I feel like somebody here is waiting for the right time to send a message of love. And, the message of love doesn't have to be anything grand or dramatic. It could just be, could I come over with a bottle of wine? Or, it could be something as simple as that. But it feels like somebody's trying to be very careful with what they say. They don't want to step out of line or say something, because I don't feel that you two have, that you know each other that well yet to know that they would know what to say. Tell me about this King of Swords. What truth is coming out here for Pisces? You also could be dealing with an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. Sorry, not that. Every time I want to say Aries, Aquarius, it comes out as Aries lately. So I meant Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So you might be connecting with an air sign, possibly. We do have 2 air signs here. We do have also some Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. We do have the 10 of Swords here. I feel like this person, whoever they are, they don't have to be an air sign. They could just be someone who is maybe a lawyer or a judge or a magistrate. Maybe they're a police officer, or very interested in humanitarianism or justice, right? It could be that. But the 10 of Swords is here. I feel like this person has experienced some sort of an ending where they were betrayed by somebody. And that might be what is taking time. It feels like this person may have been betrayed by the Emperor in the reverse here. Tell me more. We have the 8 of Swords. Yeah. I feel like this person is working something out in their head. And that might be why if there has been a delay, why you haven't heard from them yet. It feels like this person is the one who is experiencing the Tower. I don't know who this person is to them, but it could be a job. Maybe they lost their job. It could be the Emperor in the reverse is a tyrant, right? Somebody who's being really hard on someone else. It's like this person, the King of Swords, is all up in their head. It's like they're in some sort of a mental prison because of the Emperor in the reverse. And we have the 10 of Swords. This person's going through trials right now. They're going through trials. They're sort of stuck in the head. I feel like this Tower is going to show up to break down everything that they're going through and put them in balance before they come to you with this energy of committing. So I feel like this 5 of Pentacles is telling me that this is the reason why you haven't heard from this person. They could be trying to figure out something major. A major tower might be going on in their life. And I feel like they're doing everything that they should in divine timing. So if you feel like this person's not interested, I think you could be wrong. I just feel like there are some things that need to be, the universe is like preparing them to straighten out all the junk that's going on in their life so it doesn't bleed over in on you. Tell me about the 5 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Swords. We have the 5 of Cups. And we have the Devil. I feel like you're thinking the worst. I want to say that you're thinking the worst. You're like, they're not interested in me. Like maybe you feel like you're like, why am I obsessively thinking about this person? The 5 of Pentacles is here. So I feel like you two just really aren't talking to each other, but I think that's about to change because when I see more than 1 5 in a reading, as I said, we have a quick change. So now we have this card number 41 and we have card number 32. These are both 5s. We also have 2 more 5s here. So something is about to change. There's about to be some sort of a turning point in this connection. And so I feel like some of you foresee it already, but you're trying to manage your expectations. So I feel like you don't know why you're obsessed with this person, or you don't know why you're thinking about them so much. I don't think the devil is really telling me that it's a bad obsession. I feel like the devil energy is telling me it's something that you're looped in, that you can't get out of. And it's like you can't stop dreaming about them, or you can't stop thinking about them, or thinking about scenarios where you would be with them or committed to them. It feels like the Five of Cups is you trying to manage your expectations, saying it's never going to happen for me. But the Two of Swords is, this is a place where you're stuck. I feel like you're thinking about them a lot. You're not connected with them right now. And I feel like you're not, because they're going through a thing. And I feel like this person is going to show up here in divine timing. I think you've already foreseen it. There is a message of love coming here. So I feel like somebody is going to be very careful about how they tell you about how they feel. Tell me about the Knight of Swords, please. They've slowed down, right? This person is not coming in aggressively. They're doing it slowly and carefully, and that's who the King of Swords is. We've got the Five of Swords here, so they don't want to say the wrong thing. What they don't want to do is create animosity or anger or upset. They don't want to argue. They don't want you to feel tense. They don't want you to feel like you need to go. We have Six Swords here. I feel like this person is also moving, this King of Swords is moving away from some sort of a chaotic mindset, because we do have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, and then we have the Five of Swords, and that's Six Swords. We do have the Sun. Yeah, somebody's having a breakthrough here. That's what it feels like. And we got the Seven of Swords, lots of swords. Look, this is an air sign. It feels like if this person doesn't have prominent air in their big three, I'll eat my hat. I feel like there is somebody here who's going through something. It does feel like this person has been harboring feelings for you, or it's like when they get in your presence, they're like in the presence of the sun. Like they're excited. They feel energized. They feel like blinded by brightness. Like it feels like they feel blinded by happiness, but I feel like they manage their expectations as well. It feels like the Seven of Swords is telling me that we're dealing with the King of Swords, because the King of Swords is very stoic. This person you're not going to see it on their face if they really like you or love you or have feelings for you. But I feel like this person, whatever they're going through in the Tower, is bringing them to a breakthrough. When I see the Tower and the Sun, it's a major awakening. They're realizing now, I've really got to be careful with this one, because this one is a special one. Pisces, I feel like whether this person is feminine or masculine, they're trying to be very patient. They're trying to hold back a little bit. They're trying to be very careful, I want to say, with the way that things are between you. This person is also, I feel like, needs to finish up something really big in their life, or coming to a really big realization. The Tower is here, and I feel like it is for the King of Swords. So that, I feel, is creating delays as well. Tell me what the outcome is here. Tell me about the outcome. We've got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So this person is like, I got to stop worrying about the situation. I feel like you do too. I think you need to stop worrying about it. If you are, there is going to be an investment here. This person wants to open the gates and walk through, have an investment in a future here with you. And I think you've already foreseen it. There we go. This person's coming out of hermit energy. So I feel like they've been hermiting a while they've been dealing with their Tower. And I feel like when they do come out to you, I feel like they are going to be very careful with what they say, because they've been keeping their happiness, their attraction for you, all of that. They've been keeping it under the surface, and they just want to be very careful with what they're saying to you. There's an awakening. There we go. I was saying, like, the Sun and the Tower to me is the awakening, right? Awakening to their passion. So give it some time. I feel like somebody has gone into hermit energy because of the Tower, because they've gone in to do a self audit. I feel like you're going to hear from them with this message of love. So although I don't think it's going to be all gushing all over you, I feel like it's going to be like, can we get together? I really want to see you. And it feels like it grows from there. But the purpose of them and their message of love, I feel, is that they want to invest in you here. And I think that you already know it. We have the Seven of Wands. I feel like right now you're feeling defensive, but look, you've got a Tower as well. So you both are going through realizations. I feel like the Tower is showing up for you to try and get you out of the Seven of Wands, saying, look, stop feeling like your back's against the wall. Stop feeling like it's not going to work out for you. Stop feeling like you need to defend yourself. That's not what this is. What this is a little spark of something that is going to grow into the Six of Wands. It's going to grow into victory and happiness. And the Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh. I don't know how much more of a positive reading that could have been for you today. I was just following along. It wrote its own story. I'm going to go for now, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. Something big is around the corner for some of you. I just want to say something big that you already have foreseen. You've been dreaming about it. You know about it. You feel it. You feel it in your bones, Pisces. Here it comes. I'm going to go for now. You guys take care, and I'll be back, of course, because I'm always back. Take care. Bye-bye.